Hey, family, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please remember to hit the like, the subscribe, the notify, and the share buttons, all of which are very, very important to engage with so that we can help others to find us and join us on this journey. My name is Ann Smith. And I'm an award-winning advocate who began doing legal research when my daughter was railroaded in criminal court with lies. It was a painful journey that I tucked away for a long time, and somehow I survived it, which wasn't always easy for me. It still isn't. But along the way, I figured out so many things about how to make the legal system work for my benefit. And now I'm sharing it with you. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit all the other buttons that I always forget to mention. But I have a very special surprise for you. But I just want to welcome the new people to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is Ann Smith. I'm a legal advocate who started doing legal research when my daughter was railroaded in court with lies. That's when I discovered that there are certain rights that we have that we were not ever told about. So I have been on this journey for 8 years, and now I'm here to share it with you. And today I have a special guest. As you can see, welcome Brian Johnson to the building. And the crowd goes wild, right? Okay, so a quick introduction from me about Brian is, let me try to remember everything, because Brian, you already know I don't remember a lot of stuff because I deal with so many people. Remember I told you that?
Yes.
And people think that I'm going to remember all of their details, and I'm so sorry. I'm human, man. Like, I just can't remember everything. But I got introduced to Brian when he became a client for a special case, and I'll let him give all the details because it's not my story to tell. But I just want you to maybe start off with how you found me, and then go into the growth that you experience, and then also talk about the emails that you've been sending me about your friends. Oh my God, I've been shocked. I did not wait for you to come here tonight and for us to share this. That is crazy, but that happens all the time. So I turn it away to you. Okay.
Okay. Let me see if I can remember all this. I found out about you through a guy named James Lovett. Now, he's an informational advocate like yourself. And apparently somebody had got a hold of one of your files, sent it to him. Same thing you was talking about in your disclaimer. And he sent it to me, and he did it in good faith. So that's why I was trying to ask you the questions. And then when I sent you the donation, I'm like, okay, well, I need to know some things, because I was ready to do it myself. But then, once I fell back and I vetted you and I seen how things were going and how you got the W's in your corner, I got to go with somebody who's smarter than me, and when I seen what your thing was, and I seen how you were doing the free classes and everything, yeah, you kind of woke me up to a lot of stuff that I already knew what was going on, but I just didn't know how to say it, or I didn't know how to word it. And I didn't want to go in here and have these people eat me alive, knowing there's somebody else who knows how to do this stuff and knows what to say. Like in my trade, we say the right tool for the right job.
That is true.
Yes. I'm not going to get a saw to do a job of a screwdriver. And just seeing what you have, man, listen, I got other people standing on their ears about the stuff that you done taught me in such a short time. And once I seen, you showed me how it's a fraud, how there's a Title 4D loan that this woman was applying for. And I'm the one stuck paying the bill. I was like, nah, and I knew it was. because I've been studying this stuff for some time, but I never got to this part. And
I
then
want to
just,
say,
I
let me just
found you
say
by
this.
accident.
You found me by accident, but it was meant to be, because I just wanted to interrupt you really, really quickly to explain how impressed I am with your level of growth. Just in our short interaction, you've only known me for how long? As far as when you hired me, not before, I'm talking about just our interaction. How long have our interaction been going on?
Maybe 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
hired me. Yeah, just 2 months total. 2 months of our direct interaction. Yeah. And you have grown, your knowledge has grown exponentially. And that's the part I'm impressed with you.
Yeah, but I mean, you showed me some stuff that, like my mother told me in my former life, I was a lawyer. But just seeing how I've used tribal sovereignty and certain laws within the UTC, I was able to work this thing without even having to file for my SPC. Filing for my SPC was just the star of my crown. But again, like I said, once I found you and I read that packet, and I said, man, whoever pissed this woman off, they're gonna have a bad, oh my God, they're gonna have a bad day. And just seeing what you already had, I had to have more. I'm like, nah, I gotta know this, because there's something to it. There's something. And you don't go playing in nobody's backyard if you don't know the way in. So I'm like, now why would I want to run my behind in court, as gung-ho as I am, and I don't mind challenging them, but why would I run in there with blinders on and then they hit me from all kind of angles? Now I'm back looking stuck. So I'll take it a step further. I was talking to one of my friends, and he doesn't have any kids, but he's got a bunch of homeboys that are honestly lazy. They want the easy way all the time. This guy, now I've seen him sue the credit bureaus and win. I've seen all of that, but he's one of those guys that's just too damn smart for his own good. And then the way he was putting it, like, well, just send me this. I'm like, I'm not sending you anything. I said, me and this woman have an agreement that I won't do that, because whoever's case ain't the same as mine. And no lawyer just tries two cases the same way. So here you are, you're trying to get something for nothing. I'm like, listen, bro, I sacrificed what I had to get this woman. So if your partner wants the same thing, then that's what he's gonna have to do. You can't just, and he got mad. He's like, well, man, just show me some proof. Just show me this. I'm like, why would I show you anything? You don't have kids. Well, man, I just want to look at the case. No, go talk to her about that. Oh, man.
And I appreciate that, because that speaks volumes about your ethics and your high morals, because a lesser man would have just done it and not even cared about me or the movement itself, because this is dangerous stuff that we're talking about.
Exactly. And then I told the dude, and then I painted the picture for him. I said, this is what you want to do. You want me to show you something that she's done, then you're going to hijack it, you're going to doctor it up, and it's going to blow up in your face, and then you're going to call this woman, and when I might need her again, she ain't going to want to deal with me. I'm like, dude, I'm not cutting my throat for you or your friend. I don't care how mad you get about your friend. You don't have any kids. You don't have nothing to worry about. I take care of my kids. But when I got somebody trying to take more than I have to give, now it's time to stand up and throw my hands up.
You're a stand-up type of brother, and I love you, and I appreciate that about you, because I'm telling you, I have experienced this in my 8 years of doing legal research. People are after the easy way out. There is no easy way out. You got to put in the work, and you have to be willing to compensate the people who are trying to help you. Not trying to steal.
A workman and do their wages.
Absolutely.
If you're charging that fee, you're charging that fee based on whatever you got going on. I'm a contractor. If you come in and say, Brian, okay, I want you to redo my whole bathroom. I'm going to doctor in my tools. I'm going to doctor in my time. I'm going to doctor in the materials. I'm going to put everything together and say, okay, it's going to cost you $3,000.
That's right.
Within that $3,000, I'm going to install what you picked out.
It's just that people do not appreciate the work that is involved. They just don't care that I'm here trying to build something that is going to change the way that these people deal with us, the wrongdoers, the people, the actors in courts. Right. You know, I'm building this movement, this society.
Right. Remember the last time when you talked to me on the phone, you said that people want you to do all the legwork and then they want to eat off of what you do.
All the time.
Do that, man. But you know what? There's one story that I live by. Remember the little red hen? Remember that childhood story, the little red hen? She had all her friends on the farm. She asked them, she wanted to bake some bread. So she asked one to go with her to the store, didn't want to go. So she went to the store anyway. Came back with the seeds, asked one to help her to plant it, didn't want to do it. Another one, she asked to help water it, didn't want to do it. But the short of the long is it came down to the time where she did everything herself. She baked the bread, came out, had it sitting in the window. All those same vultures came running back with their knives and forks in hand and handkerchiefs around their neck thinking they're supposed to eat. People try me like that. People try me like that all the time.
Yes.
But I've learned 2 letters that work so well. And it's called no.
And
no. And you know, like I said, homeboy, he got mad. And then, you know, when I put him in his place, he sent me a text message today. I said, listen, brother, I'm not even gonna argue with you no more, let alone deal with you. Because you're a veteran, I'm gonna be there for you. I'll talk to you about anything else. I said, but I am not gonna give you anything that I was asked not to do.
Well, thank you for, you know, protecting, you know, our agreement and just having just stepping up to the plate and saying, listen, this is who I am. I'm going to protect this information. You know, I engaged in this, you know, commercial, you know, relationship, and I'm going to honor my part. And I really appreciate you for stepping out and doing that. Cause I know it wasn't easy because it was a friend, but I'm telling you, people who do this, they do it all of the time and they expect us to go along with it. I'm not doing it. But
I'm not doing it because he's a friend. I'm doing it because as a secure party creditor, I have to be a person of my word. My word has to be worth its weight in gold.
Your word is bond. But let's move into the nature of your contract with me. So Brian went into my Done For You page and he hired me to do the child support paperwork for him. Right. And then, so I did that. And then there was some gameplay on the other side. So when the paperwork was mailed, there was some, you know, funny business going on with the mail. And, and I just want you to talk about that, because a lot of people think that just because we know the law and we are holding these wrongdoers, you know, accountable to the law, that they're just going to cop to it and just do, you know, lay it all down and say, okay, you got me. No, they don't do that.
No, I'm going to tell you, now, moving on to that. Now, I did like you asked me. I sent it registered mail, certified mail, so I could get the signature, right? I sent it to both parties, and they sent me a letter. They sent me a letter, and they didn't send me back my cards. They still have it. They sent me a 1-page letter asking if we could come to some type of settlement. That's why I sent you the email and I asked you about the surety bond. I was like, can they deny that? But as my time as being a bail enforcement agent, there's always a surety bond. because we had to go pick them up and take them to the bondsman.
But okay, about the mail funny business, tell the people about what you experienced with because it's nothing but a delay tactic.
I know.
This. Okay, but tell them, because they don't know. You and I know, but they don't know. The people
well, this is what it is. When y'all send this stuff off, the way she shows you, the way she does it for you, it traps them. They're nervous. They get scared.
Yes.
And and you know what? They don't want to put their signature on nothing. That's why when you put my name the way you put it, and then you hit them with that surety bond, and then that counter offer, 3 pieces of paper, y'all. 3 pieces of paper. They still ain't said nothing. They said, "Oh, well, your date is pending." Why is it pending? Why is it pending? I mean, I said, and I know she got it because when I did the tracking thing on my phone, the USPS tracking thing, it says they were all delivered. They were all delivered.
Yeah, but they didn't send you your green card.
Nope.
Yes,
still have it. Still have it. I'm telling you gonna send, first of all, like right at like a couple days after it got there, you send me that letter asking about a settlement, right? And I still get no green card. I'm like, well, where the hell is the green card at? I'm looking on my tracker and it says that it was delivered.
Do you see the funny games they play?
This is what they do. When they see them green cards come, they don't want to put their signature on that. They talk tough. They talk real tough. But when you hit them with that good old Ann Smith lesson, left and right, they don't want no smoke. You knock the wind out their sails. Like you said in your thing, it's the bluff game.
Yeah, it's the greatest confidence game ever played. Tell the people, because you made me crack up when you tell the people your reaction when I delivered the letter to you, when you said that you read through the letter, how shocking it was. It was an education, right? One page.
But you pull something out like you do, like they do. They hide their stuff in plain sight. You just pull it out. And then you put it, and then you hit up that affidavit that you do, where they got to prove all of that stuff. I looked it up. I went ahead and I pulled out my UCC book. All them codes, all those laws, everything that you put on there, I sent that to them. And now all I'm hearing is, well, we're still waiting for a date. We're still waiting for a date. How long ago was that? I got you.
Because they are nervous. They are scared. They don't know what to do. And so what we want them to do is just close the case. Just get rid of it and close the case. That's the only resolution that we desire. So I just want to, I don't want the video to go on too long. I hate watching long videos myself personally.
Right.
But if there is any advice, I think I know what you're going to say, but is there any advice to anyone out there listening to this video about moving forward with either the child support course or hiring me to do the child support paperwork? What would you say? Because I want people to hear it from people who I interact with, my clients.
This is what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I already got you because you know it better than me. I'm not going to dance at you on that. We're not going to do that. So I'm not. I had to simplify it because I got measurements running through my head all day. So what I do is I get somebody who's smarter than me, which is you, on this thing. I can't argue with you on this. You showed me stuff I ain't never even seen before. Didn't even think it existed. And to have a woman doing it, man, that's a plus. But if they can afford it, I'm doing it piece by piece. Let them, do their services for them, and
I'm trying, but I have a small team, and the need is great. But I'm making myself available as much as I can, I can.
Well, like I said, because I told you, I'm down. I mean, if you ever need an extra set of fingers, you got me.
I know.
I love this thing.
Thank you so much.
This thing. And people, it's just better if they get you to do it. I know it's a lot on your plate, Ann, but Get that movie over with, so you can get back to this. This is your need. I hate to tell you that I'm not gonna. This is your need. There's a lot of guys like me who need you. Use me as a conduit. Once the stuff comes, we'll play the stuff out. Look, if I can get them thinking, I know you can handle the rest. I don't mind steering them your way. I really don't mind, but you're gonna have
you scared me. You scared me when you said that you wanted to recommend or refer 250 people that you work with. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I'm serious though, Ann, because you know what? The need is great.
The need is great, and that's why I'm here.
My buddy Ron. My buddy Ron needs you so bad because this woman is doing him so dirty. She's lived in 3 states, right? She changes 1 letter on her name and she collects support on him again. He's paying support in 3 states for 1 child.
Oh my gosh, it's very.
I got another friend down in Georgia. This woman is tearing him a new one.
Brian, stop.
There's guys out here that listen. Ever since you showed me about that loan thing, these guys are getting punished. And I hear them every day. And it's like just sticking a nail in my soul every day because I'm like, I know these guys work. I know they take care of the kids. My nephew's getting it given to him. One of the baby mothers, she's a veteran. And she's like, I don't need child support. I just want to do it to him.
Well, in your experience, you can speak from personal experience of dealing with me. And so all you could do is tell them and recommend,
and that's what I do.
Take action and just leave it right there. Don't do a whole lot of convincing because there's so many things that's probably already on their mind. So just recommend and leave it right there. So
these are guys who I see, like I said, I'm giving them your information. So they're going to be emailing.
I'll put the information for everyone. It's really, really, really simple. AnnSmithOfficial.com. If you just go to the website,
and that's what I do. Because we're busy 10 hours a day. 10 hours a day, I'm hanging off somebody's building. I'm welding something. I'm screwing something, and I'm doing something. I don't have time to do the 2, even though I need it done. Yeah, and these are the guys I'm not even selling them on it. I'm just showing them what you've done for me and how it's got these people acting up. And a lot of us don't even know this stuff. We don't even know the stuff is existing.
Well, that's why I decided to open up the whole consultation, because I had it before and I was overwhelmed with clientele and then I had to shut it down. So I just recently opened it again. And it's going to be open until December the 1st. I extended it because I had a conversation with the filmmaker. And so it bought me another 15 days because I was going to shut it down November the 15th. Remember I told you? Mm-hmm. So it's, if they want to come in, they need to come in before December 1st.
Right. Well, like I said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to call my nephew and I'm going to let him know what it is. I'll get everybody I can then, but I'm just letting you know, even after you get done with your movie, these guys are going to be hitting you up.
That's fine. If they come now, they come later, that's fine. I was just saying.
Because I did explain to them that you're working on a movie. So, just give you your room to breathe, but your work is still there.
Absolutely. So, Brian.
Yes, ma'am.
You and I could talk for hours. That's why I'm cracking up. Okay. So in conclusion, let's try to wrap this up with a nice red bow. In conclusion, how was your experience overall working together with me for your child support matter?
Oh, you're 5 stars with me, lady.
Yay. All right. You heard it here.
5 stars. Yes, all day long. No, there's no question about it. Like I said,
thank you so much. Thank you.
I've never seen these people get so nervous.
Brian, I'm so proud of you for sticking to it, and your morals and your ethics are out of bounds, just ridiculously high. It has been a pleasure for me to experience talking to you and working with you, because anybody else, a lesser man, would have just sold it out and just shared it out. But you didn't
Why?
do that. Yeah.
You're not gonna get nothing out of it, because I already read your paperwork and I know you're thorough with it. And these dudes, they could do something, but I already can read your mind. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go out there, you're gonna try it on your own, you're gonna get your ass smacked, and then they're gonna run to you like, well, I got this from so and so. Well, he wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah. See, what people don't realize, this is custom work that I take the time to listen and find out what's going on with you specifically, what's going on with your case. Everybody's case is different, and I have to approach it in a certain different way for every little case. And that's what people don't realize. People think, oh, it's just cookie cutter, it's just a template. No, it's not. No, it's not. I have to make sure that I handle it in the most appropriate way for your state and for your family and for you as an individual. That's what people don't realize. But right. I'm glad that you're here and you're sharing that. And you just had, the heart of a lion to know that, listen, I can't share this information out with just Tom, Dick, and Harry and everybody in the neighborhood, because it's going to hurt. It's really going to do more harm than good, actually. So right. There's no need for that. But there is a sense in the community of just, especially people who are lazy and just don't respect the work ethic that goes behind legal research. Oh, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Just give it to me. I just want everything for free. Well, how is that working for you? Because you can see how far you've been by what you've already done. Just look at your life. Just look at your history in your life and see where you are, and are you happy with where you are? Well, if you're not happy, well, you need to start doing and living right. You need to start doing a little bit different and start living right, and stop stealing from advocates like me who are actually out here trying to help the community.
I wish I could do more to help you, man, because like I said, a woman like you're a national treasure to us guys. Because I refuse to let good things go to the wayside. I just don't do it. Thank you so much,
Brian. I mean, you're a dream. You are a dream come true. I tell you, I have been waiting a long time for someone to recognize that the sharing of the document nonsense, that's hurting all of us. Not just me. It's hurting all of us in the movement of trying to rectify the fraud in the entire justice system. It hurts all of that. Right. So I'm so glad that you see that for what it is. You see the bigger picture, and that is so rare. So you are the national treasure. I'll say that right now.
Thank you, young lady. But it's simple. You want it done, you get paid for it. When you got dudes who and there's a lot of people out there. They're self-educated idiots. And like I said, I listened to the dude.
Ooh, you're real blunt. You're real blunt with it.
He's like, oh man, it's just one paper. I said, I tell you what, player, I'll bet 3 of my paychecks to yours, and I'll put her against you, and I want to see who wins. I was like, she got wins. What you got? I was like, when is the last time that you ever got a child support case closed, discharged, or sued child support? When? If you can show me in the past 10 years that I've known you, I'll give you 3 of my paychecks. I said, but you dealing with a dangerous woman, dude. I'm telling you. I was like, don't go against her.
Well, I will remember to say this. I remember to say this. I was having a conversation with my son. Okay, he's 15, and he wanted to understand why the child support course, because I have a lot of courses, but he wanted to know why the child support course was so popular. And I broke it down to him, and I said, listen, and why am I helping men as a woman? Because why wouldn't I just help the women get over on the men, right? Shouldn't I be, more loyal to women? And I answered him like this. I said, listen, it's not a matter of being loyal to men or loyal to women. It's a matter of being loyal to doing the right thing. And the law is the law. It is actually perfect. It is not corrupt. It is the people who are operating the law and the legal system and the justice system. They are the ones that are corrupt. But when we learn how to operate within the law and we start holding them accountable to the law, then that's when we're going to win. Okay. And so then my son turned to say, well, what about the women who, all these mothers who are single mothers and they may be struggling, and they're counting on, the money from, child support. And I directed him back to, my position as a woman. I'm a single mother.
Mhm.
I don't get child support, right? For my son, I don't get child support for him, right? Because I realized, and this was before I realized that it was unconstitutional in the first place. I just felt it wrong to involve the government in my personal affairs. It was
How
just,
many women think like you though?
it was just my personal constitution. It just, nothing about it felt right. And so I remember starting the paperwork, and then it just started, like, I remember my son's father was railing against it, and I saw how much it was going to be a hardship for him. And I didn't want any part of that because, yeah, we might not be together and I can't stand his ass. Don't get me wrong. But that doesn't mean that I want him to, be inflicted upon this unconstitutional act. Right? It doesn't matter to me that, I might have been struggling back then. I don't care anything about that. I just did not want to be a part of somebody else's suffering. And I wasn't going to use courts to help me perpetrate that fraud upon him. And it just never felt right. And when I started learning the law, it just confirmed my feeling that I already felt. So it's unconstitutional. So I explained it to my son. I said, listen, the women who are counting on the money, I do feel bad for them. I do. However, they need to, set aside the differences and parent. That's it. That's all I ask of the mothers. If mothers and fathers can listen to the sound of my voice, parent your children, parent your offspring, whatever you want to call it. You parent them and you co-parent. Now, I understand, I can't get into the whole familial, okay, well, I'm not getting along and she's not talking to me and I'm not, that's not my issue. You have to set aside, you have to find it in your heart to put that child first. And you just have to parent. And the two of you have to come to conclusion what's in the best interest of that child. But that's between you. Do not involve the government. Do not involve the government.
Right.
You're an adult. You should not have the government telling you, well, you should pay this and you should pay that and you need to accept this, because no matter what, I'm speaking to the women now, no matter what the government wants the child's father to pay, that's them telling you that you're a slave and you just need to accept what I tell you you should accept. So either way, you still lose. Either way. So just leave the government out of it and just come to a private agreement between you and the other co-parent and leave the government out of it. That is my message to the women. It is unconstitutional. If you don't want the government inflicting pain upon you, that is unconstitutional, well, then you don't go along with them doing it to your child's father. Okay, it's two wrongs don't make a right. It just
Here's a question. When they lock the father up, right?
They do.
Say the father's a carpenter like myself, a welder like myself, right? I rely on my truck to take me to and from work. Okay, I need to be at work to give up some money. But if they decide, well, he ain't paid in a month, let's go lock him up. Now you want that money that you can't get because I'm incarcerated.
Which makes no sense. The child lose out all the way around. Because why you take away?
But see, they weaponize child support. They weaponize.
It's 100% weaponized. You know that. It's 100% weaponized to scare you, because the people, the child support agencies and the child support enforcement officers, they are nothing but thugs. Okay,
right?
They are doing unlawful things, and they count on fear. Right? They fearmonger. Because they know that, hey, you're going to need your passport, you're going to need your driver's license, you're going to need all these things that they threaten to take away from you. So a lot of people give in to the fear because you need your truck, you need your license, you need this, you need that, whatever it is. I had a student that in the child support course that they took his passport. He already had his passport. They took his passport and he submitted the paperwork. On the course side is a little bit different because it's a whole community and they just kind of ask questions and then they go along in that manner. So he got to the point where he sent in his paperwork and he was, don't quote me, like, I don't know, 30, 40,000 in arrears, child support in arrears. And he checked it in a week and they removed, no, they still had his name, but the arrearage was down to like $400. This is all a joke and a game to them, How can you change 40,000 and in 7 days with a couple pieces of paper change it to $400? It's because it's a fraud. They're playing games with you.
But it's the mothers who do it. It's the mothers who do it.
It's initiated by the mothers. I even have a case where one of the mothers, okay, the father is the client, right? But the mother who had initiated the child support case is now back with the father, and she canceled. She's telling them, begging them, pleading with the agency to close it, and they're moving forward regardless. So I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of different scenarios, and that's why it's so important for people to understand that I have to deal with your situation. It's a very customized, paperwork that I do based on the scenario. I have seen it all, Brian. I have seen a lot of madness, and so I really, really. I'm so grateful to somebody like you who appreciates the fact and recognize the hard work that goes behind the scenes, because this stuff is very custom work. And I have to take into account all of the individual circumstances surrounding your case. Every case is different. Every case is unique and requires time and attention. And so I just appreciate you for recognizing that.
I saw what was happening. I knew what was going to happen. So I had to leverage myself. I said, okay, like I said, when I read that pamphlet, it was the best $100. It was the best $100 that I ever spent with this guy. And even today, I told him, thank you for letting me get that file. Even though you got mad, he gave you a client, which was me. Cause I got no problem with paying for what it's due. If I need it, I'm gonna make a way to get it.
Yeah, okay, and that's exactly what you did.
I can always go out and get it again. But one of the main rules is sacrifices a measure of credibility.
Yes.
If I'm not willing to sacrifice something to get something that's more important, I don't need it. I don't deserve it.
Absolutely. So true.
And I had to do it because I felt the pressure.
Yes.
I felt the pressure. Now, I know what it is. I read your stuff ahead of time. So I'm like, okay, she knows this thing better than I do. I would be a fool to try to wrestle with it myself. Let me go ahead and get her. I was going to pay the $1,000 thing, but then just at that point in time, the universe said, okay, she's got a done for you course. I read it up and I said, yeah, that's what I need right there. And then I went out and I made it happen. Plain and simple.
When you became a client, I had just reopened the doors, just a month prior or so. That's it. Like, I had to shut it down because I was overwhelmed, but I'm open again. And again, people, I'll put the links in the video description box. I do have a few limited slots available because there's so much time in the day,
right?
They
better get them. I'm telling you right now, whoever's listening, they need to get those slots, because this
it's fine that they don't. I'm not even like here as a sales pitch. Like, I'm just.
No, they don't gotta be. This is a need. I mean, look at it. You buy, these dudes be out here buying J's and doing stuff for their car, out here chasing these women. If you can't spend $2,000 on something that's going to save your behind from these gangsters, because they're the real gangsters.
Yeah, and the student who purchased the course, he purchased the child support course, which is $1,000. That $1,000 saved him $40,000. How about that? So, and if you do the $2,000 with the done for you service, you know, you'll have me on board personally, you know, guiding you every step of the way until the child support course, the child support case, I should say, is closed. So either way, you're gonna win. So if you do the 1,000 or you do the 2,000, it's a good investment. The reason why I prefer, you prefer the 2,000, but I prefer for people to learn and be empowered too. Right. So that's why I push the course more.
But still, even though you got the 2,000, you still get the stuff.
You do. You do get empowered by just engaging with the paperwork.
But they have you in there guiding the people along. Come on, man. You highlighting the roadmap.
Let me tell you, I wish I could get a hold of, I can get a hold of him, but I have another client that hired me for child support specifically, but he had like 9 other different cases going on.
Yeah.
And he said, and he's someone who has been doing legal research for about 10 years. He said he had never, when I delivered the paperwork to him, you know, his custom paperwork, he said it shocked him. And he is ready to sign up for the law school when I launched that too. He's ready. He said he is definitely, he had me.
You said that comes through in January, right?
Well, every month I'm hoping that it'll be the next month. So right now we're recording, it is November. I'm hoping to open it December. And it's looking towards December, but if not, for sure, January, for sure. But everybody,
either way, I'm in. Either way, I'm in.
Oh yeah, he was impressed, and I know that. Listen, not only are you impressed with me, I'm impressed with you, with your level of knowledge, and that makes me feel very, very proud, because I always want to leave someone better than when they first found me, and I feel like I've done that with you.
Definitely have.
Okay, good.
Have. Yeah, you definitely have. That's why I got to do the law school thing with you, because, you know.
Yeah.
I know I can do it. You know, and the things that I learned from you, come on, man. You can't get this stuff from Harvard or Yale. You just can't.
No.
You know, and just seeing the way that you got everything prepared and them affidavits you got. Come on, man. You've been doing this. You're nobody's rookie.
It's kick-ass. The regular, standard, typical law school, they do not prepare you for the real world. My law school is for sui juris. It will prepare you for the real world. As soon as you graduate, you can kick judges' ass, and that's what I want. They can't do that. They don't know how to do that. They just know rules and procedures. That's it. No. And little templates that they borrow from each other, from their little lawyer friend.
Yeah. And see, that's the same thing that educated idiot I was telling you about. He told me, I could just put this on a template. No, you can't. Stop. See,
the foundation is not there. So that's why he keeps hunting for, he's on that hunt and peck. Well, let me get a little bit of this. Let me get a little bit of that. And let me try a piecemeal. Let me tell you something right now, Brian. I used to do that about 7 years ago, and I got my ass chewed in court. Fast forward 7 years to now, and I can write up. I just killed a warrant with a short paragraph. I can't even see one page. It was a paragraph. I sent that to the court. Done. Okay, dismissed in 7 days, because the foundation is there.
And then you're doing that diplomatic immunity thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I told you, I'll be watching you. I'm watching you, and just to show you. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna show you something now. Oh boy, I'll get that. You done started something, lady.
What you got for me now? Oh my God, Brian, you be killing me. Okay.
Yep.
You are not playing with them.
Not at all.
Okay. I might have to block that.
Hey, listen, they're for you. They're
the,
for
but
you.
the point that the in the final analysis here, the lessons that I've learned have taken me to where I am. I have not done anything special. And what I want people to take away from this video is that I put in the work, I put in the blood, sweat, and tears, and I love this community so much. I would never do anything that's going to put you in any kind of danger, because the secret sauce isn't even really that big of a secret. My special way of conducting business with these people is to simply hold them accountable. Really, that's it. I hold them accountable. But in order to know how to hold them accountable, you have to know how to make the law work. And that's what I've done. So that's what I started, just putting these classes together. And then now I'm available, very limited basis for the done for I really don't push that because I don't like to be busy. And I'm still suffering and still healing from legal abuse syndrome, because this stuff knocks the wind out of you. When you were injured and violated in the manner that they are used to doing to people. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yeah, that happened to me in 97.
Absolutely.
97. I got locked up for something I didn't even do.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. And they held me for 7 months.
Oh my God.
Months. Yeah. The public pretender was talking about well, if you take the charge, they'll give you 7 suspended after 8 suspended after 15. I'm like, you're not giving me anything. And I had to fight. I won.
But you shouldn't. The thing is, you shouldn't have to even fight, because you weren't just not guilty. You were innocent. There's a very distinct difference between not guilty and innocent. Not guilty means that they have probable cause, but they just didn't prove their case or what have you. But innocent means you should have never been charged in the first place. So here you are, innocent man in jail. Should have never even been charged. I mean, the trauma to you, the trauma to your family, because what happens to you to a line of people behind you, that love you. Even your friends are traumatized by this. So I'm here and I'm ready to fight for you, and I'm ready to fight for the whole community. And that's why I decided to do the law school, because I see that people are hungry for change. And so I'm like, I got to do this. But it's taken a lot of time. And with that one, I don't normally engage in doing a lot of videos because I hate video. Because that's just a personal preference. But with the law school, I see that, because everybody learns in different ways. Some people like to read, some people like to watch a video, some people like to combine the two. So I want to do a little bit of everything for everybody. So yeah, the law school is going to be different than anything you have ever experienced in your life. But the good news is everybody's going to be so empowered. I'm excited to launch it. But because I keep taking clients, it kind of, pushes the law school. But I can't turn down someone who is in need and hurting. And it hurts my heart to say no. But at the same time, I have to think of the bigger picture. So that's why I limited the slides. I have I think 9 more slides available for the done for you. Anything outside of child custody, because I even had to discuss this with my mother. I said, I cannot in good conscience turn down any child custody case, because that right there is heartbreaking. So even though I'll be busy with working with the movie from December to January, I even said it on my Done For You page. I said, I will continue to work on child custody cases and get these children back home. Because
then I'm reading what you going through. I'm like, man, listen, I feel you. I mean, I feel you. I was like, you know what? Because it popped up on my Amazon thing. I said, you know, let me go ahead and support this lady, because the work you're doing, man, is priceless. And
Thank you.
anybody who doesn't use your course or doesn't, realize and wake up with the work, what's going on, you're real dummies, educated dummies.
I'm just here doing my small part.
But you gotta know what to do and when to do it.
That is true.
Okay? I'm a carpenter and I'm a welder. I can't do what a plumber or electrician or HVAC guy does. I can't do it. I could jimmy it, but then something's gonna go wrong.
Well,
and they still gotta go back to you. Just do it, man. Just do it the right way the first time. You ain't gotta do it again.
Brian, hopefully this message is going to reach the right ears to hear what you're saying. And I just thank you so much for being willing to do this, because not many people do come on. I have extended this invitation to interview, and people they just want to suffer in silence, and they just want to just kind of like hide from the system, and they don't want to be bothered with helping contribute to the movement. So I thank you. I see your heart. I see your spirit, and it is all good with me. And so you definitely are putting a lot of, I hate to say it, but putting a lot of other people to shame, because look at what you're willing to come right out here front and center and talk about your truth and your experience. And that's all you could do. That's all you could do. So I'm just glad that you did that. I appreciate you, brother.
You shot me, and it was an honor. So I'm like, hey, man, listen, this is the least I could do. This is the least I could do, because it's a lot of us who don't know about you, Ann. It's a lot of us.
Hopefully this video will help change that, and I appreciate all of I can't take all the credit. You're here, and we're just doing our part, and all I can do is just keep going. Then you got that diplomatic immunity thing. Come on.
Oh
yeah, that's to be honest, I'm trying to maintain my humility, because I'm a very humble person, but that one got me real proud. That's why I'm so bold. That's why I can be so bold with my paperwork when I deal with judges and deal with lawyers, because I'm Teflon. I'm protected by my diplomatic immunity stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, not a sales pitch. You guys can go and check out the courses for yourself. Just go to AnnSmithOfficial.com. I'll put all that in the video description box. But that's what gives me the confidence that I have, honestly.
Yeah. But again, like I said, same way you are, I'm almost there. I'm a secure party. I'm a secure party, but you
will be. I promise you, you will be.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Cause seeing this Teflon Don like you, come on now. I try to be like you when I grow up.
Listen, I wasn't always here. I wasn't always like this. It took time to get here. So just take your time. Not rush the process. Okay, you're gonna be all right.
I'm good. I'm even better with you.
Oh man, I appreciate you so much. You got me smiling from ear to ear. Okay, listen.
I know you gotta go.
Yeah, we're gonna come on now, because we're gonna have these people up all night watching a long video, which I hate.
Okay, well, the truth is the truth, y'all. Own to it. Get the woman while she's here. Keep her in the corner, and that way you keep the court scared. I like scaring the court.
I do too. It's so exhilarating. It's a right.
Yes, it's invigorating. It's like, you can't talk to me like that. You just can't do that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, where did I start?
Listen, the end of the story is y'all need to get in to get on your team.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate
She's
that.
Better than Eve. She's the illest pit bull in the skirt.
I like that. I gotta use that. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Yes, you are. And you are a gem. Yes, you are.
I'm here to serve.
Hey, you doing your right thing. You about the only woman I could say that's a real minister, because you're a servant of the people.
Absolutely.
A lot of phonies out here. A lot of phonies, but your official
I
issues.
know. I know. Sad to say. And they steal my paperwork, doggone, and resell it for more than what I sell it for. How about that? Horrible. And can't even support the people they're selling to. It's just, it drives me crazy.
Short arms, deep pockets.
Yep. So
like I tell my dudes, I don't want nothing out this. I just want to see y'all get this woman on your team. And dude, put your coins away. I did.
Yeah.
I had to save up to get you. And I wasn't just gonna go for the 1,000 because I was nervous I might miss something.
I remember I kept telling you, why did you do the course? It's a lot less. You're like, nah, I want custom work. Okay. But this was fun. This was fun. But I just, oh gosh, it's so much.
Whenever you need me in, just hit me up.
Okay.
I answer my phone for you. Okay.
I appreciate you guys. This was a great experience, but I did it for you and Brian did it for you. And we are just here trying to serve. And if you have any questions, Brian, please make sure to hang out on the YouTube channel so that you can answer any questions as well as you can. Yeah. And I will do the same thing too. So on that note, please
send me the link. I got you.
Okay, I will. No, I'll email you the link when I publish the video.
Gotcha.
But let me just do the sign out because I know you got a lot more to say. But we'll see you guys in the comments. I promise. I'll hang out in the comments of the video, and so will Brian because I'm going to send him the link to the video. So please remember to like, share this video. And subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to join this little nation that we have building here. Okay. All right. On that note, I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day on purpose. Bye.